Okay, right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. I watch a lot of YouTube, as you probably do. So in today's video, we're going to establish, is a pro shooter better than a special operations sniper? Now, I'm going to use that term loosely, okay, for a couple of reasons. Just one thing really quick, we're going to try shoot this video in one take to keep the authenticity, sort of to just show that we're not using fancy editing or anything like this. So you guys will notice my boomstick behind me here. When we got here this morning, we started with a completely disassembled one. Okay, I put everything together pretty much to start with a blank build. We haven't zeroed it on paper. We've had no rounds through it today. One thing to note, I didn't have a bubble level, so I'm not sure if my scope's 100% level. We sort of eyeballed it, but that's kind of how we do a lot of things on this channel. So, the video in question was a video I watched on Lunkers' channel about 2 weeks ago. And they had a New York Times best-selling author, ex-special ops sniper. And they were trying to sort of zero a rifle on a target at about 300 yards. So today our target is, I think it's a 20 by 20 centimeter target at 355 yards. So a couple of things, our target's way smaller than theirs and it's further. They were doing it at 300 yards. So let me just confirm that for us. 355, I believe. Okay, 357 from where I'm sort of standing now. So, our rifle over here is in an MDT chassis system. They happen to be the sponsor of today's video. Thank you very much, MDT. One thing I noticed in that other video is they were saying, oh, the rifle in question is in a really cool stock and a chassis system. So there's a little bit of a distinction. A stock is more sort of a traditional style mounting system, whereas a chassis is more of a modern version.
It's just a 700 chassis with a cool stock.
And yeah, so what we're going to do is, obviously the rifle's not sighted in, so we're pretty much going to try get on target at about 355 yards exactly. So I'm going to pop my ear protection on. Now what's very important here is in their video, let me just turn these guys on. In their video, they had one of the guys spotting for them. So we don't have that. So I think what makes a marksman more efficient is the ability to spot where you're sort of hitting yourself. Now, to keep with sort of what they did in their video, I'm going to start by shooting off my elbows, and then we'll see if I can pick up where the first round goes. I'm going to guess, if I mounted the scope properly, sort of what my data should be for this first shot.
I saw it. That's low. You catch that? I'm on target, but I don't see where that went. It may have went left. Yeah, I might be going between those.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Come.
Oh, no wonder you shot to the left of the target now.
Right? Good. Come down.
That bullet landed here somewhere, bro.
Yeah, your left. Right over. Yep. Yeah, your left shoulder. Left shoulder. Yeah. Woo! That was low. You see that one? Yeah. Okay, your elevation's good. That felt good. The elevation. Woo!
Same place.
Right in front of it. Got it. Nice.
And yeah, we've got a camera rolling at the back here, so you guys can hopefully see what I see. I think vitally, don't be over magnified when doing something like this. So I'm probably going to put this Vortex at about 12 power. Right, let's see what we got. One other thing to note, which I'll tell you about after this first shot. Okay. One other thing to note is I'm shooting a 223 Remington, so my bullets are literally half the weight than they were shooting in the 308. So that is going to be a little bit more tricky to spot my bullets, simply because when I miss, like I just did, it's going to be very hard to see where that bullet actually hits. Okay, let's go again. Interesting. What the hell's going on here?
Yeah, let's cut that.
You ready? I think that kind of makes our point. We just hit on our second round. We had 2 light strikes, so that's why we sort of cut. But I was able to effectively spot where my first round went. I took the information off my scope. I'm like blown away we got that right in 2. Okay, so what I did was I saw exactly where that first round hit. I took a 1/2 mil off my scope. Now this was something that I also noticed in their video. They weren't sure in which language to communicate, and when I say language, I mean like you either get a scope in either MOA or milliradian as I'm shooting.
You know, definitely like 5 minutes of angle. I'm doing minutes of angle, not doing mil. You got the minutes? How low? No, I mean you were to come up probably probably somewhere around 10. You hit really far in front. You got to come left a lot. Left? Yeah, you got to come left. Cranks like crank. Woo! That was low. You see that one? Yeah. How many minutes? Or mils? Give me mils. Come back. If you're gonna come. How many mils? 2. 2 mils? Yeah.
Despite the fact that it's like comparing meters to inches, it's confusing to swap in between the two. So what I was doing now is I was literally just sticking to what I know. I used my reticle. I saw exactly where my first bullet went, and I took a measurement from that. And let's try this sort of, I believe they called it a hatchcock, which was the complete wrong sniper that they quoted in that. But let's try this technique. Okay, that was low. That was all me. Right, so I feel like that kind of makes my point almost. What I really didn't like about how they did their video, by the way, I thought this would be a longer video because I thought this would take me at least 5 rounds to do. I didn't like the fact that they sort of hyped up how awesome it was, and when I was reading the comments in their video, like, the general person doesn't really know how efficient one can be with a rifle. And by no means am I making this video to sort of discriminate against anybody serving as a sniper or anything like that. I just feel like the sort of information you're putting out there needs to be quality information. So don't hype something up that's not really that awesome in order to try and make it awesome. So that's kind of what I wanted to show you guys today. Like, if you're efficient and you know your equipment, you can do quite phenomenal things even starting out at the range with a blank rifle. Okay, so my challenge to you guys is this. Don't assume just because somebody's, whatever their resume is, that they're an awesome shooter, right? Go do your own homework. If you want to find out more about shooting, what shooting is really about, to be as proficient as possible, you kind of got to go down the rabbit hole that we sort of competition shooters go into. Go to your first match. Go out of your comfort zone. You will learn so much about shooting, it's frightening. And if you want to, if that's maybe a little bit intimidating to just go cold board to a first match, excuse the pun, maybe you should check out my precision rifle training. I'm going to link that for you guys down below too. This was incredible. I can't believe we got it done in 2. I don't know why I had 2 light strikes. I'll show you guys that. So here's one over here and one over there, and that's sort of why there was a cut in the video. As you will see, if you can focus on that for us, you'll see both of these got hit, and I think there's a little bit of an issue with my firing pin, and that might be because I stripped the whole rifle and put it back together. So I'll just go and diagnose that. But as you saw, completely doable, and it shouldn't take you 15 rounds. That's how long it took them to get on target. And I think mostly that's just because the way they were communicating, they were switching between measurement units and everything. It's not a recipe for being efficient and proficient. So I want to thank you guys for watching today's video. I'm going to do some more shooting because we got a whole mag full of additional ammo, and I'm going to blast those out. So if you want to stick around for that, make sure you check out my precision rifle training down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, let's blast this guy with no bag. Oops, light strike, something's majorly wrong here. And empty. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one.